What's going on, guys? Kurtashi here, and today I want to talk to you about a Getresponse alternative that's being released on April 8th, 2018. Now, first of all, this video is not going to be a hate video about Getresponse. I think Getresponse is a fantastic company. They provide an awesome service for email marketers. But here's the thing. Anytime that you use a third-party autoresponder, such as Getresponse or any other company, you have zero control over your business, okay? What I mean by that is if for any reason something goes wrong, or maybe your autoresponder changes their rules or the terms of service, or they just don't like what you're doing, they can shut your account down and your business is gone. In fact, I've had my account, not Getresponse, but I had another autoresponder, had my account frozen because they did not like the business opportunity I was promoting. Even though nothing was wrong with it, it was a completely legit and legal opportunity, they froze my account until I agreed not to promote that opportunity with the autoresponder. And something similar to this happened to my friend Brett. He's a very well-known internet marketer and he's a software developer, and he was using a particular autoresponder, and one day got an automated email that said that his account had been terminated, and it wasn't because of someone, like a person at the company that did it. It was because they have an automated software that would go through and audit accounts, and the software picked up something, whatever it was, found something that it didn't like, and it froze the account or terminated the account. And he had done nothing wrong. All his subscribers were double opt-in subscribers or single opt-in. They all had opted in through a squeeze page of his, and they all agreed to receive his emails, just like you always want to make sure you do with email marketing. Always want to make sure that the people you send emails to actually subscribe to your email list, and he did all that. His emails, he had a very, very low spam percentage in his email list. That would be like the percentage of emails that go to a recipient's spam folder. Sometimes, even if someone subscribes to your list and double opts in, there's going to be sometimes with the platform that they're using may misfile an email into spam. And he had a very, very low amount of those that would go into spam, and no complaints from his subscribers at all. Well, for some reason, the automated software canceled his account. He had tried to get a hold of support and no one would answer. So he said, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to use a third-party autoresponder ever again. So he created his own. Now, originally, he created this as a WordPress plugin, and he actually released it to the public a few years ago. And it was great, except that there was things that a WordPress plugin could not do. The functionality was limited. So he went back to the drawing board and decided to create an all-new version of this, but make it cloud-based, so you could use more features. And that's where he came up with the concept of MyMailIt. Now, what MyMailIt does is it allows you to use the cloud-based software, but it allows you to send emails using your own server's email settings, your own SMTP settings. Now, the reason why that's actually better than using a third-party autoresponder is that anytime you're sending out emails and there's a mismatch between the server that's being sent from and the domain and the email that's in the from address on the email, anytime there's some kind of a discrepancy, there's a higher chance of it going into spam, and a higher chance of getting complaints, and a higher chance of you getting our emails getting blacklisted. Like a lot of the third-party autoresponders that we all know and love, that a lot of us use, a lot of them are blacklisted on certain platforms because so many people use those. And let's say, for example, I'm sending from Getresponse. I'll use Getresponse as an example. Let's say I'm sending from Getresponse, and my email address is kurt@kurtashi.com. Well, if I'm sending from Getresponse, I've got my email address, but the physical server it's coming from is not where my actual domain sits. There's a discrepancy, so there's a higher chance of going into spam. With MyMailIt, you're going to get higher open rates, or higher deliverability rates, first of all, and of course that translates to higher open rates, which of course translates to more clicks and eventually more sales with your products and services. So that's why Brett created MyMailIt, where you can have full control of your business. So another thing that really puts people off as far as autoresponders go, third-party systems such as Getresponse and others, is that there's always a hefty monthly fee. Okay. Now with Getresponse, They're not quite as expensive as some of the other ones out there, but it does add up. So if we look at the pricing on Getresponse, for example, okay, here we have, if you have up to a list of up to 1,000 subscribers, you're going to be paying $15 a month, okay? And that's okay for people that are just getting started, but that's every single month, okay? And it doesn't matter, if you're making money or not in your business, you want to use that, you got to pay that 15 bucks every single month, right? Well, then they got the one they call their Pro package, which you can have up to 5,000 subscribers. That's going to cost you 49 bucks a month. That's a big jump from $15, okay? And if you're not making any profits in your business, how are you going to afford to pay for that, all right? Next, they got their max level, which is $165 a month. That's for 10,000 subscribers. Now, again, Getresponse has a great service, but a lot of people, especially people that are getting started, or especially if you're an advanced marketer and you really want to start maximizing your profits, okay, paying $165 a month for your autoresponder, that's pretty hefty, okay? And then the enterprise, $1,199 a month if you have 100,000 or more, okay? Now, sure, if you had to make subscribers, you should be making a lot more than a lot money to cover that cost, okay? But still, that's a hefty fee for using an autoresponder. And again, Getresponse is a great company. I'm not dogging them at all. They provide a great service. We just got to look at the numbers here, okay? Now, again, sending from a third-party autoresponder, okay, like I said, sure, it's fine for most people. It's fine as far as not having to worry about email sending limits, but the deliverability is going to suffer because of the fact that you're sending from a physical server that does not match where your domain actually sits, okay? Now, with MyMailIt, okay, like I said, you're using your own SMTP settings, your own email settings, okay? And again, that's better because everything matches up, okay? It's totally matching up. So, and you're not actually sending from the MyMailIt server, okay? You're using MyMailIt as a tool for setting up your follow-ups, your broadcasting, and everything else, and for storing your database of subscribers, all the things you would need in a third-party autoresponder. But you're actually using your own settings, your own physical domain to send, or your own servers basically using their settings to send the emails, okay? And again, that's better because of the fact that everything matches up, okay? So what you would need to do, okay, if you're going to use something like MyMailIt, okay, there's a couple of things you can do. Okay, first of all, before we get into anything else, MyMailIt is being launched on April 8th, 2018 at 10 a.m. Eastern, and the launch is only going until the 10th of April at midnight, that evening. And as someone who's actually using it and promoting it and doing reviews about this product, I'm actually offering a huge bonus package with this, and as well as my friend Brett and his business partner. We're offering a huge bonus package for anyone who picks it up between the 8th and the 10th, okay? In fact, over $35,000 in bonuses you're going to be getting. But the biggest thing about this is that whether you want to totally unplug from your autoresponder, such as Getresponse, or you want to maybe still use Getresponse or another autoresponder, and then still also use MyMailIt, you can. And here's how that works out. If you want to totally unplug from Getresponse or your autoresponder, all you got to do is move all your subscribers over to MyMailIt, import them all, okay, and you're good to go, okay. And what you'll want to do is make sure that your host has a decent email send limit, okay. A lot of these shared hostings don't have a decent send limit. They allow you to send maybe 1 or 2 emails every minute, or even less. And that's pretty slow if you're a big email marketer. So you want to make sure that you have a web host that actually has a high send limit, or what we also call email throttling. But what you're saving by not having a monthly autoresponder fee with Getresponse or whatever other company, you can actually use that probably even cheaper to get a web host or an SMTP relay, third-party relay, that you can use to send your emails through MyMailIt. However, if you still want to use your third-party autoresponder, okay, and say that you want to make sure that things are backed up, okay, well, what happens, for example, if something goes wrong with Getresponse? Maybe Getresponse cancels your account for some reason, or maybe they go out of business, or maybe something else happens. Maybe their servers fry and everything gets lost. What happens? You lose your business, right? Well, what you can do instead is copy everything over to my Mailit. Okay, now you've got a copy, a backup of everything. Plus, when you're sending out emails, you can actually send them from both your third-party autoresponder and from my Mailit, and that way you make sure that your recipients get your emails. Okay, and I can almost bet that if you sent out an email to the same list via GetResponse and my Mailit, the delivery percentage and the open rate are going to be higher with my Mailit versus GetResponse. Okay, so my Mailit is going to be, like I said, it's going to be released April 8th, 2018 at 10 a.m. Eastern, and it's going to close out that launch. The launch is going to close out the night of April 10th at midnight. Now, the product will most likely still be available after that, but it'll be at a much higher price, and it might actually go to a monthly price because right now it's being offered at $37 flat one-time fee. And there's also going to be a few upgrade options, such as a pro version, which allows you to send emails 30 times faster. And there's also going to be a agency license, which my friend Brett offers, which basically allows you to resell the product as your own. And there's also going to be an optional advanced email marketing training that him and his business partner Mike are going to be doing. But guys, this is the tool that you're going to need for your email marketing. I can't stress it enough. If you really want to get a great Getresponse alternative, I highly suggest grabbing my Mailit. Again, it's a one-time cost right now, or between April 8th and April 10th. In fact, I've done a full review of the product, which you can actually get there's a link if you're on YouTube here, there's a link in the description. You can actually go to my review, and I go ahead and I go into the back office and I show you the members area, where everything's at. I do a full review of it, and I actually talk to you about the bonus you're going to be getting too when you pick your copy up through my link. There actually will be a buy link on my review page that you can click on, and actually also link to my bonus page you can check out and learn all about what you're going to be getting with your purchase. So again, if you're a serious email marketer, I highly suggest picking up my Mailit when it's ready. $37 one-time flat fee. Never pay any monthly fees ever again. Have unlimited lists, unlimited subscribers, unlimited follow-ups and broadcasts, totally unlimited. It's all under your full control. No one can ever take it away from you, okay? So with that, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and look forward to seeing you and your results with my Mailit. Talk to you soon. Bye.